Hi everyone, I'm Nicole. Today I'm going to be talking about indoor cycling. I currently work at a cycle studio, and indoor cycling is one of my favorite physical activities, so I thought today I would share a little bit about it with you guys. So a little bit about it. I know a lot of you know bicycles and outdoor cycling, and I don't know if any of you grew up in suburbs like I did, but back home on Saturdays and Sundays during the spring and fall, early in the morning, you'll see groups of hundreds of outdoor cyclists on the road. So that is kind of where indoor cycling came from. So indoor cycling is basically outdoor cycling on a stationary bike. It features all the same things like gears and intervals, so it's simulating like you're outside cycling, but you're really indoor. The format of most classes is about 45 to 60 minutes. It's a low impact activity, which means it doesn't really hurt your joints. It's good for you as long as you're set up on the bike properly, but it is a high intensity workout, meaning it is a lot of cardio. If you haven't worked out recently, I would definitely take it slow, but it definitely is something where you can burn anywhere from 500 to 700 calories. Just depends on the person, how much effort you're putting in, how fast you're going, and how heavy your gears are underneath you. So each class is led by an instructor who is trained, depending on where you go to take this class, they're trained through that facility. All the bikes adjust to each person, so your height, how far you should sit from the handlebars, how high the handlebars should be. Everything is adjustable so you have a safe and comfortable ride. The rider controls all the gears and obviously how fast you're going. So the gears range from 1 to about 15. And the higher up you go, the harder it gets, so it's supposed to simulate like you're going up a hill or down a hill, depending on what the instructor says. So to break it down, there's 3 basic positions on the bike, 1, 2, and 3. So 1 is a seated position with your hands in the center of your console, which is like the handlebars, and you're always supposed to have your shoulders down and a flat back. 2, your hands are out wide on the handlebar. Same thing, shoulders down and flat back. And 2 can either be done seated or standing. And when you're standing, it's kind of like you're running, so it's like a running jog on the bike. And then position 3, you're standing up and you're extended over the handlebars. So you're, like it's shown here, your arms and hands are reaching totally forward, and your back and butt are back over the seat. So you still have a flat back, but it is a totally different position than the other ones. So a little bit about how indoor cycling became a thing. Johnny Goldberg invented spinning in the mid-1980s. He was an endurance biker, and he was practicing for a race outside at night, and he got hit by a car, and he was like, there has to be a better and safer way that I could train for a race, but like not get hurt in the process. So over the next 10 years, he worked on developing a spin program. And in 1992, the manufacturing of spin bikes started after he did all his research on what he thought would be best and safest for everybody. The first program was brought to New York City at Crunch Gyms in 1993, so that was like the first format of classes, and that was led by an instructor. Currently, spinning is trademarked, so that's why most things are like cycling now. So like Soul Cycle, Cycle Bar, Flywheel, they try to stay away from the term spin because it is trademarked by Mad Dog Athletics. And they own the certification that you can get to teach spin, but you often don't always need it through them. There's many different companies that offer it, and you can learn it through them, and they'll teach you to your standards. So one studio in specific that I'm going to talk about real quick is Cycle Bar, and they are independently owned. They're a franchise. There's about 200 of them throughout the whole entire United States. So they were founded in 2004 by a brother and sister who wanted to give an experience that everybody could enjoy at any fitness level. So each class is 45 minutes, led by an instructor. It's kind of like a party on a bike. The music is really loud. They teach you choreography throughout the class. They take you through the whole entire class, and you're able to take it at your own pace. So if they give you a range on the bike of how fast you can go, you can always go slower, you can always go faster. So it's really targeted, so everyone can have their own workout and still really enjoy it. The main thing that they're different from other ones is they focus on your RPM, which is your speed, and your resistance, which is your gears. So together that makes your average power. and that is what they base the class off of. And that there's a leaderboard in the front of the class where you can like see who's doing the best in the class. There's races, and and there's races, but you can always opt out of the leaderboard. You always don't have to be up there. That's totally optional. If you want to be up there, you can. If you don't, it's totally cool. A lot of people still don't like to be up there. So I hope you guys learned a lot about indoor cycling and you enjoyed it, and maybe you want to go give it a try. Thank you.
Thank you. Time was approximately 5 minutes and 49 seconds. Okay, first thing, can you, it's
go back
okay.
up?
Yeah, if you can,
Yeah.
I appreciate that.